Hello, good listeners of this podcast. What's going on? How are you? This is me, Mental Cable, coming to you once again on this beautiful day, on this beautiful Monday. Now, it is 15th of January and I usually record on Saturdays, but this Saturday, sadly, I wasn't able to record an episode. And if you were to ask me why, because I'm working on my academics. I was working, to be exact, but yeah, I had lots and lots of exams this Saturday and Sunday. I'm doing this course, not only a course, I'm just doing an MBA. And for the people who doesn't know what an MBA is a master's program. It's in business administration, and let me tell you one thing, it is very, very, very easy for me. It was so easy. So what happened was that last year I started to watch lots of programs about how the businesses work, how the businesses make money, when do they make money, and like what businesses are good to invest in, if that makes sense. So when I started this MBA, since I've been working 2 jobs at the same time, I didn't have the time to work for them, and the time for the exams were approaching very quickly. So I decided, instead of trying to work for all of them half-assedly, I might as well work for some of them very good and not work for the other ones. And I can figure something out in the makeup exams. I think they're called makeup exams. So I'm doing the finals. We had no midterms. During the finals, I had 6 exams. In total, 3 of them I studied very much, and 3 of them I didn't study at all. And today, the points of one of the exams that I couldn't study is being published, and I got a 76 out of 100. Guys and gals, I think it's suffice to say that I have the street smarts. Some people go to school, they get the book smarts, I get the street smarts. I was choosing it. Okay, this is this one, this is this one, this is this one. I didn't even think about it. I just get it done. Bam, bam, bam. One after the other. So there's that. And I, kind of banged my head against the wall because I've spent 6 years of my life. I drained my living power. I withered away my youth to finish a degree in engineering. And I look back at it and I say, I could have chosen a very easier path. Why did I bother with something that was so stupid? It didn't make any sense because now I'm still making the money as a guy who graduated from, business administration, marketing, human resources. But I arrived at the same destination with a very, very, very harder path. Alright, what else do we have here? Can we talk about the state of journalism these days? Now, I don't know if you guys are into news, and I'm not. I don't like to watch news. I don't want to do anything with the news. I hate the politics. It does nothing but drain my life power away, and so I generally don't mess with it. But every once in a while, your phone pops a notification, and then they find an article which they believe would be interesting for you. So I fell into their traps. I fell right into their traps, okay? The name of this article was... What's that? Yeah, so the name of the article was The Best Dividend Investment Stocks. So if you're into, investment, I guess, you are probably understanding what I'm saying. If you're not into that, you might not be understanding, but it's basically about which companies you should buy, which companies you shouldn't buy. So alright, I find it interesting. I click on the article, and then I go to the website. And this website, there's a big topic. These companies are gonna rise, these companies are gonna fall, and here is our expert opinion. I scroll down to find an expert opinion. I kid you not, okay? This is no joke. There is no exaggeration about this. Nothing, okay? I documented everything I've seen in this topic, in this article, so I can just walk you through my feelings that I felt this day. So, I scroll down. The source, the big economician, alright, is a guy from the Twitter. Alright, everybody's using Twitter. Even the presidents, even the vice presidents, everybody, even the gods may be using Twitter. So, alright, Twitter can be a source. It can be. Alright, I'm still holding on to this hope. Now, you guys might be thinking, so What kind of a person was he or she that was talking about the best stocks that you could buy? I don't know. Because the name of the account was, let me see, what was it? Yeah, the name of the account was Bull Market. So, no expert, no PhD, no doctorate, no thesis written and published. Not a public figure. Bull Market is the name of this account. And he just basically wrote, these are the stocks that will go up 1, 2, 3, and somebody in a news organization saw this and thought to themselves, oh, you know what, we should probably publish this. Who in their right minds would do that? And they go, oh, do you have a source? What kind of a source is that? The name of your source is an account called Bull Market. Do I just open an account called, I don't know, the sledgehammers of the market, and then I just post about, oh, these stocks are going to be bonked on the head? Like, what's the point? How does it make any sense? So since I'm dumb, alright, since I'm already angry, I'm fuming, by the way, at this point. Since I'm already angry, I keep scrolling down, okay? And then the news continue. The article continues. They haven't done with their bullshittery. So they write, this was our expert opinion. Now let's take a look at what the comments had to say about this. What the bystanders had to say about this. I go, okay. I keep scrolling down. I see the comments on this Twitter post. It was the most pathetic shit that I've ever seen in my life. Alright? So there's like 3 or 4 comments. Let me read some of these. Alright? I can't even say some of these. There are like 4 in total. It doesn't even make sense. Okay. Comment number 1 was, oh, the fast boys of the nights are back, baby. Such journalism. Such journalism. You add so much to this country. I can't thank you enough. The fast boys of the night are back. The second comment is, Jack, you know your way around these posts, bro. Yeah, this is basically a very small account that is only being followed by his pals. And, credit where credit is due. His friends are at least supporting the guy, fast boys of the night, and Jack, you know your way around these posts. It's good. It's good. I just found it so encouraging that I can't shit talk it. All of these comments had like 1 to 2, maximum 3 likes. And this is not a one and done thing. Like, the journalism or the news, especially in these phones, are so bad. Whenever I want to read an article, I click on an article. Like, what is the headline? Let's imagine a headline together, okay? Let's say, these food they don't even show the decency to say may. They say, these foods cause cancer. Bam. Big fonts, headline, eye catcher. You click it, alright? You want to see which foods cause cancer so you can avoid it. You click, and they say, these foods cause cancer. You say, okay. You scroll down, what are these? And then they continue, they ramble, they say, the scientists have been doing such research about the cancer. I go, yeah, like, give me the food. Which food causes cancer? I scroll down, and then they say, but what is cancer? And then they, like, copy and paste some information about the topic from Wikipedia, I assume. So you go, okay, I already know what is cancer. You keep scrolling, and then they go, there was a research done in 1300 about that. I go, oh, why am I reading this? You keep scrolling down, and then they say, but this research was found to be untruthful in the year 1908. Before your grandfather was even born. Now you're losing it. You're losing it. And then you reach to the end. And then it says, there is a 0.00072% chance that eggs may cause cancer. And then you go, I don't know, what do you say at this point? Like, just wasted 5 minutes of your time. You probably made somebody who is very undeserving an amount of money. Yeah. Somebody who provided nothing for you or the community made some money because of your stupid actions. Like, you are just defeated at this point. And sadly enough, I find myself too much in this situation. Continuing on. What else do we have here? Alright, so, have you guys ever been so tilted that every little inconvenience made you lose your shit? Has it ever happened to you? For example, I was in the subway, trying to reach my house, and this subway was so crowded that if I, fainted, nobody would have seen and nobody would have understood about it because I would be still standing up because I had no place to fall. It was that crowded. I had other things going on. It's crowded, it's hot, it smells, sweat. It's the worst. And then I'm listening to music at the same time and I have the shuffle on, which means random song comes up when the song ends. And I'm in this, not so much of a good mood. And then the song ends. New song starts. I don't like the song. So, any person with a sane mind, and I would like to think myself as a person with a sane mind, would just pick up the phone, say, oh, I don't like this song. Click. Press the next song. But at this point, I'm so filled to the brim with bullshit. I just want to throw my phone to the ground and stomp on it. I just, why you are bringing this stupid song on the shuffle? And I'm getting angry with this algorithm, and it's none of his fault. I've probably listened to that stupid song at some point in my life, so he was trying to do his best. He was going, he liked this music 2 weeks ago. He listened to it back to back to back 5 times. I'm gonna do a good job and I'm gonna make him listen to it again. He was very excited. But sadly, he was wrong and I wanted to destroy it with all my might during the same train journey. I'm still pissed. And I'm more pissed because the shuffle wasn't good. But yeah, I'm still pissed. A little fruit fly. The flies that are so small, you barely can see them. So this little fly was, coming towards me, which I can't understand. If I were to be a small creature, I wouldn't go around big creatures and try to annoy them. Why would you do that? Let's imagine you're a human and you keep your size, but there are let's say dinosaurs or mammoths or bears the size of buildings. Would you go near them? You would say, no, let's keep away from these fuckers. You would say that. But yeah, this fly is coming near my face. This fly keeps annoying me. And my thoughts, okay, this has no exaggeration. My thoughts was exactly this. Why can't we create a specific poison so that we would kill all the flies? And why, while we're at it, we would also make this poison poisonous for humans so we would get rid of most of the humans and the subway so I can go. I really don't like crowded places. I really don't. Yeah. I basically talked all episode about journalism and flies, but they messed with my head, okay? I'm sorry, but they just... they took too much of my brain power, so I couldn't think about anything else. Alright, what else? What else is there? Yeah, while we're on subway, let's talk about the videos on the screens that are located in the subway. So, here in Bursa, Turkey, subways have little screens on them. I don't know why. Why would somebody watch something on the little screens on the subway? I guess I watched it because I'm gonna talk about it, but my life wouldn't be any less enjoyable, if I haven't seen the screen. But, there's a screen, there are videos playing, and the videos that are playing are so out of place. what they're putting on the videos are basically a cooking show, a cooking video. But what happens is there's this one psychopath out there, all right? And he makes foods, or she makes foods, I don't know, in very, very, very small cups. Basically, this guy has a bowl that's the size of your thumb. And then this psychopath has a stove, which is the right size for this very little bowl. And then he puts the bowl with his fingers or with chopsticks. I don't know. This metal pan, he puts it on the stove. It starts to get hot. And while it's starting to get hot, he pours 8 drops of water in it. Because it's so small. And then he puts 1/4 of an egg yolk and then just stirs it, and then puts it on a different bowl, and then puts some sugar, and then puts some flour in it, and then puts it in a very, very small oven, and then waits for 15 minutes, takes it out. It's a cake. That's the size of your thumb. I go, why would you do this to yourself? I mean, cooking with such restrictions is stupid already, but then you have to imagine, because this guy also has very little cups that was full of ingredients, and he had to open these very small, itty bitty tiny cups and pour, spices in it, flours in it, to get it prepared for the show. It's even more stupid than cooking itself. Cooking, I can't understand, don't get me wrong. But the pre-work that it requires is just another level. The only reasonable explanation that I can come to is that here in Turkey, we're so divided about everything. If you were to say, oh, chili peppers are red, probably half of the public would want to hit you on the head with a stick and say, no, they're green. And nobody goes, yeah, there can be, red ones, green ones, I prefer blah blah myself, but you can. No, everybody wants to hit at the head of the people and say, no, you're wrong. Alright? You have no idea. So, I just assumed that they just had to put something so out of place that nobody could get angry over it or get upset over it. Alright. So, that's the podcast for today. I hope you liked it nonetheless, and I hope you will tune in for the next time. All the good wishes. Goodbye.